Hi, my name is Rhiannon Giddens. I think the biggest thing that I would travel to the other side of the world for is to play in Australia. The Aussie creature that scares me the most is, I think by reputation, the kangaroo, because you kind of like grow up at home going, oh, they're so cute and they're so cuddly, but then I hear that they're actually kind of, what's a nice term? I hear they're not that way. I hear they can be actually not nice. So that kind of scares me, because like when you expect one thing and get the other. I don't really have a favorite venue in terms of where I'm playing now, because I just love everywhere that we get to go. We're pretty lucky. But I have to say, like, one of the coolest experiences I ever had was to sing the Bachianas Brasileiras No. 5, which is a beautiful classical piece for soprano and a bunch of cellists at like what they say was like one of the first opera houses in Italy. It was this like stone, like it was just this incredible place. So that was definitely one of my favorite memories of an unusual venue. One of my favorite Australian voices is Joan Sutherland, Dame Joan Sutherland. She was one of the voices in my ear when I was studying classical music, and has the most perfect trill of any human ever in this lifetime. Definitely North Carolina, Eastern style, pulled pork barbecue, because the only place that you can really get that is the North Carolina. So if that followed me everywhere I went, and hush puppies, that would be pretty amazing. I'm pretty easygoing, so if I had that and like some tea and maybe some dark chocolate, I'd be pretty happy. Oh, the best song I wish I'd written is definitely She's Got You by Hank Cochran, sung by Patsy Cline. I do it on my record Tomorrow's My Turn, and it's the most simple yet perfect like love song from the point of view of love lost. It's just deceptively simple, but I think one of the most perfect songs. I wish I'd written it. I really do. What's heavy metal again? I think the hardest I got was Extreme. I don't think that counts as heavy metal. Yeah. I think a special song in my heart is the American folk song "All the Pretty Horses." My dad used to sing that as a lullaby, and it's kind of got a really depressing ending, so he would always change it for us, so that we'd be happy to go to sleep. So that's a one that's warm in my memory. I'd say like the record store that looms in my memories is one called School Kids. It was in Greensboro, North Carolina. And I just have memories of going in there and like thumbing through the music. And I'm just so glad that the record store is coming back in a big way, because the tactile feeling, the expertise of the people who work in the store, looking at the vinyl, all of those things I think have been severely underrated. So having those memories and knowing that that's continuing on is really good. I don't get to see a lot of shows, and I think the show that I had that was the most spectacle. Like it was exactly, how a lot of times you hear about a show and you go and you're like, that wasn't as good as everybody said it was. I think the show that embodied what I had heard about it, like even more than I thought, was The Lion King in New York. I saw it when I was a lot younger, but it was just, that sense of awe was just kind of like nonstop the whole time. And it's kind of a cliche, but it was pretty amazing.